So for the past 2 or 3 years at NBA 2K, the Boston Celtics have been a sight for sore eyes when it comes to the simulation. Now last year I thought maybe it was a combination of Isaiah Thomas, kind of being a shorter point guard, and also Al Horford not having great rebounding capabilities. I thought maybe that kind of like did not really mesh well with the algorithm of the game, forcing them always to do bad in simulations. Now this year though, they got Kyrie Irving, they got Jason Tatum on the team now, Jaylen Brown, Gordon Hayward, and Aaron Baines is a pretty good rebounder and also a pretty good defender, and Al Horford still can't really rebound, but it's all good, man. Marcus Morris is a pretty good offensive player, so you would think by default, especially in the weaker Eastern Conference, the Boston Celtics would at least be a top 4 or 5 team, man. That's putting it lightly. I say this team is probably top 2 or 3, but in the simulation, man, most times than not, the Celtics are either like a 7 or 8 seed, or they don't even make the playoffs, as you guys see in front of you, man, with a record of 25-56. Are you serious, 2K? Like, seriously, man. For this video, we are actually going to be performing an experiment to see if there's actually legit hate against the Boston Celtics when it comes to the 2K developers, or if it's just some sort of bug in the game, guys. I will explain it all in 1 second. Okay guys, so this is the beginning of a brand new season right here, and you might be wondering, why am I the Cleveland Cavaliers? Well, this is all part of the experiment. Actually, man, this is the Boston Celtics. This is what I did for our experiment here to see if 2K has legit hate for the Boston Celtics franchise. I put all of the Boston Celtic players on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I put all the Cleveland Cavalier players on the Boston Celtics. So I pretty much switched the rosters completely right here, and this is what this is going to tell us. If this team right here with the Boston Celtics players on, if they finish like in the top of the Eastern Conference, that means the players on this team are fine. That means they're good and everything. They do well with the algorithm. If the Celtics team right here with the Cavaliers players, if they finish at the bottom, that means that 2K just hates the Boston Celtics. The franchise has some sort of like, I don't know, man, 2K cheese glitch on them or something like that, because this team with these players normally finish the top 1 or 2 seed in the Eastern Conference. Now, my predictions is this, guys. My predictions is that LD2K, a community manager for 2K, he is a big Laker fans, man. Like, I can see him walking up to the developers, slipping them a quick Benji and being like, yo, man, put that 2K cheese glitch on the Boston Celtics, man. Make them bad in the simulation, because we all know the Lakers and Celtics in years past are a big rivalry. So maybe he's trying to keep that rivalry alive in the hate towards the Boston Celtics. So here we go, guys. Hope that does not sound too confusing. Basically, we want the Cavaliers team for the experiment to work. If it's the truth, we want this team right here to perform very well, and we want the Celtics team to perform very badly, because that will pretty much conclude our hypothesis of being correct. I said hypothesis. Hypothesis today. I can't talk. All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead, guys, simulate this first season, and we're going to see just how good or bad these teams will do. So the LeBron James, Kevin Love, Boston Celtics actually finished 52-29, guys, second in the Eastern Conference. And the Kyrie Irving, Gordon Hayward, Cleveland Cavaliers still did horrible, man. So maybe it goes deeper than just the logo and just the franchise itself. LD might have actually, man, he might have actually plagued the actual players themselves, saying that if these guys are on the team, then the team is going to do poorly, man. So I think we got to conduct one more experiment here. We got to really go back, man. We really got to dig deep here and really find, man, what the cause of this is. I have one more idea, guys. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so we are back, guys, to a third season right here, man. A brand new 2017 season. The rosters are back to normal, except there's one thing we are checking out here, guys. We actually put LeBron James on the Boston Celtics. Now, realistically, with LeBron James on this team should be the #1 seed, right? Because LeBron James, like Cavaliers, normally does really good. Now, we have seen 2 times in a row where this roster, just the Boston Celtics roster, has performed very poorly out there. So, with LeBron James on this team, man, I would expect that. Now, if this team still does badly, even with LeBron on this roster, which, come on, man, Kyrie, Gordon, Hayward, LeBron James, Al Horford, Marcus Smart, Marcus Morris, guys like that, if they perform badly, man, that means there's something really deep into the coding of this game making this Celtics team perform poorly, guys. So let's go ahead, man, simulate this final season and see what this experiment looks like. Okay, guys, so seriously, man, somebody call up the NBA, somebody call up the CIA, the FBI, Bill Nye the Science Guy, get everybody up in here, man, because this is absolutely crazy. LeBron James on the Boston Celtics still did not make the playoffs. What? Seriously, 2K, how do you explain this? This is absolutely asinine, man. Even the Cavaliers without LeBron James got a 49-32 record. Y'all saying LeBron James is only a +3 player for the Cavaliers? I cannot even begin to explain this, guys. Seriously, man, they did not make the playoffs. We added the GOAT LeBron James to the Boston Celtics, and they did not make the playoffs. How? How, 2K? How can you explain this, man? How can you explain this in the simulation? Like, I think there's an actual hate for the Boston Celtics. And I don't know what it is. I don't know why that's the case, man. But I mean, we did 3 simulations, and I will say for the most part, all evidence points towards something wrong with the Boston Celtics team in the simulation, guys. I cannot explain how this team right here, man, got a 36-46 record and did not make playoffs, and you got the Charlotte Hornets at the number 4 spot. You got the New York Knicks at number 8 over this team. You got Orlando Magic in the playoff. Where's the Magic, man? There ain't no Magic up here. This is some rigged up stuff, man. I don't even know, guys. Anyway, man, let me know in the comment section below what y'all think about this. Listen, man, it was a quick experiment, man. Just something I wanted to put together real quick for you guys here. And just give my thoughts on that, because as somebody that uses the simulation of 2K a lot for a lot of my videos, and for a basketball that claims to be the most, like, simulation-friendly game in the history of sports, I'm just not seeing it. I'm seeing some rigness.